On August 2nd, 95 athletes from across our great nation will embark upon the city of Winnipeg with the goal of winning the Jenny Kyle Cup National Lacrosse Championship. Watch all of the action live on Red River Streams, bringing the game to you. The action starts now.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, here watching the bronze medal game between Team Manitoba and Team Ontario. Surely looks like it's going to be a great matchup here. It's a beautiful day here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. The sun is out just a bit. We're looking at 17, 18 degrees.
Good morning,
It'll heat up
and welcome to
this
the
match.
bronze medal game of the Jenny Kyle Cup between Ontario and Team Manitoba.
And there's the stadium announcer saying the same thing as me.
Looks like we're 17 and cloudy with gusts of wind up to 20 kilometers an hour, so the wind won't really be too much of a factor today.
And this is an important matchup here for Team Manitoba. First time that they have been competing for a medal at the Jenny Kyle Cup here at the U19 Women's Field Lacrosse Championships.
National championships.
Certainly, James.
Certainly.
And here we get a good close-up of the draw. The official grants possession to Team Manitoba, and we're off here. Team Manitoba enters into the offensive zone. There's the stellar midfielder there, Peyton. You know, James, what's going to be the difference in this matchup here? What does Team Manitoba got to do to come away with the victory here today?
You know, we were having a conversation a little bit earlier on, and really, these two goaltenders could be a big factor in who's going to win this match. Both teams have the ability to be able to drive offense, so now it really comes down to which team can find a way to stop the other team's offense.
And then Team Ontario, what do you think Team Ontario, is the same thing for Team Ontario?
It's
same blueprint, same game plan?
This is basically it, is can they get...
and a big save there, Danica from Team Ontario. There's a little bit what you're talking about there. That was a golden opportunity for Peyton, the midfielder. One of the most high goal scoring player of this tournament here, Peyton. She's been filling the stat sheet. A dynamic part, an important part of the Team Manitoba offense. And another shot there, and another save there by Danica. Good early start here by Team Manitoba. I'm sure the viewers at home who have been watching, Danica's very active as a goaltender. That one is just wide there for Sophie Cuthbert. She grants possession to Team Manitoba there. Inside to the offensive zone. Down below the net here. That's number 9.
Over to El Garriock. You know, Noah, one of the things I noticed is that...
Nice move there. Inside. Shoots and scores!
There it is.
Phenomenal goal there by El Garriock. 2.5 minutes into this bronze medal match. Team Manitoba up on the board 1-0. You know, James, that's a golden start for Team Manitoba. Possession has been in their attacking zone. The moment that the opening draw happened, they're up 1-0, leading shots 3-0. And it's a golden start here for Team Manitoba.
That's exactly what they're looking for, that quick start. Who scored that goal, Noah?
El Garriock.
El Garriock. Just so you know, El is #1 goal scorer in this tournament. As well, she is the #1 points leader in this tournament. So not surprising to see her get on the board early.
Certainly, she has 15 goals now in this tournament and 21 points. The leader by 2 points and 1 goal now, the sole goal leader of this tournament. Surely it might change in our final here, the gold medal match when Team BC and Team Alberta battle it out. But as of right now, El Garriock is the leader in both points and goals scored in this U19 Women's Field Lacrosse National Championship. And here is Ontario. First little bit of possession here in the Manitoba zone. You'll see a difference here as they cut inside. Nice little move there. Takes the shot. Oh, and it skips off of a defender. Possession will remain with Team Ontario. That was a good little bit amount of pressure there. As we enter into this bronze medal game here, I'd like to take a quick moment to shout out our sponsors: Baltic Athletics, Gilles Lambert Pest Control, Book Peasy, and OxyFresh. And that is scooped up there by El Garriock. El Garriock with a lane here, has an opportunity, has one defender to beat. She cuts inside, looks like she has a lane here. Defender's working hard, and she shoots. And the rough check is issued to Team Ontario in that possession. That's all Team Ontario really could do there. As they try to fend off that surge from El Garriock.
Does it show up?
Another
here?
rough check issued.
It shows up on our screen.
To change it, we can't get the rest of the week.
Inside, just wide there to the left. Possession is granted to Team Manitoba. Great effort there from number 12, Izzy, to extend her stick and garner inside here. Coming inside. Nice feed there. And another goal there. That one is scored by number 42, Millie Graham, the attacker from Team Manitoba. And this is a golden start here. They're up 2-0, 6 minutes into this matchup. And those in the Team Manitoba crowd here, which is heavily favoring Team Manitoba, which would make sense
Manitoba
as it's the
goal,
host,
scored by number 42, Hillary Graham.
the
Assisted
host
by number 5,
province
Haley
of this
Bekovic.
Jenny Kyle Cup. So we set up here as on another draw here. Draw is one there. Brought in across there. Once again, Team Manitoba has possession. Little stick work there. Team Ontario fighting now, getting the ball. That is number 21, it looks like, Olivia Miner. Excuse me, 22, Leslie Stata. Into the attacking zone is Team Ontario. Fitting inside. There is Olivia Miner. Olivia surveying her options. Gets in across. Ooh, rough check there by, or not rough check, but a strong check by Peyton. And, oh, and a phenomenal, no. Outside, they're saying.
The ball didn't go into the net there, no. It actually just stayed right below the goalie.
It looked like it went in the net from my view here. In the booth, we are a little bit of a distance away here, so sometimes my eyes play tricks on me, but that one will not play tricks on me as number 16 from Team Ontario, Hannah Rudge, nets Ontario's first goal of the game there, James. That was a nice little answer here after Manitoba got off to a quick 2-0 start. It's important for Team Ontario in this bronze medal match to get on the board
Ontario
here.
goal, scored by number 16,
Limit the
Hannah
bleeding
Rudge.
here that has been a Manitoba rush. The shots are 6-2 for Team Manitoba. The possession is heavily favored Team Manitoba. So good answer there from Team Ontario. I'm sure the viewers at home and in person here are excited to see Team Ontario put their first on the board, courtesy of Hannah Rudge. The draw here. Great job by our official, ensuring it's a safe and fair draw. She says legal start there. Team Ontario went a little too quick. Possession is granted to Team Manitoba. So number 19, Allison Shoemaker, just inquiring a little bit, saying, I don't know if I went that fast there. But it's what all athletes think when a foul or a penalty is called against them. They never think they're in the wrong, but our officials, they know best. Good, nice little move there from Peyton. What a goal. Beating Danica down low through the 5-hole. And a great start here from Peyton as she scores her second of the match.
Svetkovic is definitely one of the leaders on this Manitoba team. Her speed that she throws coming through the midfield and really driving down the field is one of the things that drives Manitoba's offense for sure.
Oh, 100%. They got the two very strong players in Peyton Svetkovic, my apologies, and in
El Garriock as well.
El Garriock. Thank you, James, for the help there.
You're welcome.
Scores now 3-1 with 5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. We'd love to ask the viewers at home to chime in. Let us know who you're cheering for. As again, Peyton being a one-lady wrecking crew here so far in Team Manitoba in the transition offense, bringing the ball up and down the field. As she now goes for a change.
Not a surprise to me, Noah, but I'm seeing that we've got Terry S. back here again today, ready to cheer on Team Ontario.
Terry S. has been a loyal supporter of Team Ontario. Has another opportunity and a great save there by Danica. Real nice. You know, we've been saying all tournament long, Danica, when it goes low, the offense is usually too slow. They can't beat her down low. She's very strong on the low shots against her. Oftentimes teams have been picking on the top corners against her, but when they go down low, Danica is often there.
Absolutely. Man, we're struggling to speak early this morning. Our mouths just don't work. We're still in hibernation mode here.
It's day 4 here of the Jenny Kyle Cup Championships. Day 4. James tried to correct me and say day 5, but in fact it is day 4. And we're loving the action here. This Team Ontario is in the attacking zone. That's number 5, Olivia Starr. And he's stolen by Team Manitoba's goalie, and a little bit of a misplay there. No one really knows where the ball is. I guess that's the advantage of the missed throw there from Team Manitoba's goalie, Shaylin Bremner. When it's lost, able to cleanly pick it up there is number 17, Callan Martin. Callan Martin, yes, we were corrected yesterday. Inside, nice little fine shoots.
Great shot.
Nifty little goal there. Through the contact is Hannah Rudge. Wow, what a goal. She picked that up despite heavy defense from Team Manitoba, and she was able to snipe that to the left side of the goal. It was impressive there by Hannah Rudge. Brings the score to 3-2 as we cross the 3-minute mark in the first quarter. My goodness me. I cannot speak so far today. I assure you it will change as we go through this matchup.
Ontario goal scored by number 16, Hannah Rudge. Assisted by Cal Martin.
Well, Noah, we've had a very entertaining first quarter here. 3-2 Team Manitoba with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. This is exactly what all of our viewers back home have been hoping to see, is a real tight game that will hopefully go right to the wire. And being from Manitoba, you know, I wouldn't be upset if Manitoba comes up on top. But you know what? Team Ontario has definitely showed that they are right in this game, and they are excited to be here, and they're wanting to bring home this medal. Team Manitoba hoping to get their first medal.
Nice move there by El Garriock. The official blows it dead. There's El Garriock turning outside the fan. Move. Oh, that speed is impressive.
Yeah.
There is El Garriock's second goal of the game, bringing the total to 4-2. That was a nice little goal there by El Garriock. Didn't mess around with no moves or anything like that. She just sped by the defenders, got to her spot, and fired off the shot. Really nice goal there for El Garriock.
And that increases the lead to 2. 4-2 Team Manitoba. Elle's been doing that all tournament though, Noah. It's not surprising to any of us here to see her make that first step left and go around to her right and just blowing past the defender. She likes to do that from the top of the circle as well as from the side.
It increases her tournament leading 16th goal of the tournament. She's now hit the sweet 16 mark. Team Ontario really trying to hit those cutters there. You see the contrast in style and the offensive attack here from both these teams. Team Manitoba relying on the ability to attack outside of the fan, using their speed to generate chances, while Team Ontario is more of a team with structure in the offensive end, looking for cutters, trying to find that open lady who's cutting in across into the fan, generate high danger chances that way.
Oh.
And with 1 second remaining in this first quarter, Manitoba is issued illegal contact. Oh, and after the whistle there. Interesting there. Allison Shoemaker ensuring that Team Manitoba knows she's in this competition, knows she's in this match. Goes on Morgan Durant there. We enter into the second quarter here. A great start to the match, kind of what we were expecting, a nice tight back and forth matchup. Manitoba came up with a quick 2-goal lead, but since then, Ontario and Manitoba have gone 2 for 2. The score is 4-2 here, and we will take a quick moment to acknowledge our sponsors here, making this live stream possible. Japanese markets.
And we're back, guys.
My apologies there. I was just talking about the financial markets. The Japanese stock markets took quite a tumble last night. For anyone interested there.
You know, we always keep it real up here in the booth where we don't pretend to be anybody we are not. We have learned a ton this weekend while we've been here at the Jenny Kyle Cup National Lacrosse Championships. But I will tell you that this has been an eye-opening experience for me personally, where I've really started to learn about this field lacrosse game that I had no idea how entertaining it was going to be, and they've probably found a fan for life in me.
Oh, for sure, James. I am certainly excited myself to see the women's field lacrosse game included at the Olympics in 2028 in LA. That'll be an exciting thing. I love the Olympics myself. It is one of my favorite times of the year, every 2 years when the Olympic games happen, summer and winter. So I'm very much looking forward, and hopefully maybe we see some of these athletes representing Team Canada if they do qualify for the 2028 Olympics.
That would be very exciting, Noah.
I mean, I personally see a few athletes here that are very strong, definitely are going to be able to put their names in contention. Standout athletes from both these teams and the teams at Team Alberta and BC in our gold medal match, as El Garriock once again putting on the pressure. You know, if you're listening to us, you're gonna hear a lot from me speaking of El Garriock on this Team Manitoba. She's been a standout during this tournament. And we do want to say welcome to Michelle Albanese and Mark Kemper, some Team Ontario faithfuls, some Red River Streams faithfuls who have been in our broadcast all weekend long. And here comes El Garriock. No, sorry, that is Peyton. And Peyton nets another goal. Oh, what a phenomenal move there as she cut down low, broke inside, got around her defender, and picked that short corner there on Danica. A great start from these two standout athletes from Team Manitoba.
Absolutely. Svetkovic, at that point, she went down below the baseline there and then popped right back out to get in front of the net. Really, really nice cut there.
And it goes without mentioning, but it's difficult there because you could see she had to cut right before the goalie circle because it is not allowed for her to enter into the goalie circle. So impressive moves there from her.
And there's Svetkovic again.
Our timekeeper is falling asleep.
That producer just cannot keep up with things today. He's got too much on the go. We'll cut him some slack.
Time is 12:56. Team Manitoba into the attacking zone. Oh, slightly long there.
Noah, Manitoba really has been carrying all the pressure here in this game so far. It's 11-3 in shots, 5-2 on the scoreboard. If it weren't for Danica Swithin, this game could be already out of hand.
Well, that's been the sentiment of this tournament. Danica has been one of the stars of Team Ontario as Team Ontario quickly transitions into the offensive zone. Now looking for their cutters and attackers, setting up in their very structured offense. Oh, and a nice move here as she breaks inside in the shot. Oh, and a great save. That's not enough to beat Shailene there on the attack. Shailene. Manitoba quickly into the offensive zone.
Good job by our cameraman there to zoom out as he's trying to keep up with these runners as they attack so quickly, moving down the field, Team Manitoba. They are in a full-out sprint. It's been a big part of their offense all weekend, Noah.
When it's fumbled there by Peyton. She thought she had the ball there on the cut, but it is scooped up there from number 10, Zoha. An illegal check is issued. There goes Zoha. You can hear her teammates asking for the pass quickly inside. Lots of space up in there in the middle of the field. Shifty little footwork there. Pass is fumbled there by Zoha, but quickly recovered. Into Drew. Shifting. Speeds past her defender. Oh, and it's a great look and a nice shot there, but a good save. Good effort there from Madison as she sped to the back and generated possession for her team. Cutting across there is number 18. Possession is stolen from Ontario. You know, something in this early action here as we enter or get past the 10-minute mark here shortly of the second quarter is Team Ontario does look a little sloppy in their passes this morning. It's not as crisp as we've seen them all weekend long. There's been a few fumbles. There's been a few short passes. So if Team Ontario wants to wants to come back into this match, their pass has got to be a little bit crisper. What we've been used to from Team Ontario.
Absolutely, and I would say that they need to do a little more of attacking into that fan and making sure they're getting in tight, because as they're trying to pass in, Manitoba's done a really good job of disrupting these passes early and just making it super challenging. Oh, here's an opportunity where the goaltender has to come outside the net here. The goaltender being called for a rough check.
This is a golden opportunity here. Quickly inside. And a goal.
A goal.
Nifty little shot there. And you know, the beauty of that for Team Ontario is as soon as the goaltender is called for a foul and she must exit outside of her crease and actually outside of the fan, all Team Ontario needs to do is take that one step inside the fan and take the shot. Oftentimes, it's not enough time for Team Manitoba defender to get their stick into the way. So, good goal there from Team Ontario. Cuts the deficit to 2. We now have a 5-3 ball game. And you know, it's been heavily favored so far in Team Manitoba possessions and shots, but Team Ontario is hanging around here. And despite Team Manitoba's incredible start, Team Ontario is pushing back and showing why they deserve to be in this bronze medal match.
Absolutely. Certainly.
Tumble there off the start, but no foul is called. And Team Ontario quickly into the attacking zone. Nice little move there from number 16, Hannah Rudge. Hannah Rudge around the net, surveying her options. Oh, and a foul is called there for a rough check.
Things almost seem like they're getting a little bit chippy out there, Noah.
You know, it's a highly contentious match. It's a bronze medal match. It's a great honor. It's a lot of pressure for these girls. Every single girl on the field, coaches included, I know, want to win this match. And so, you know, sometimes emotions do get the best of you in these highly competitive environments. And quickly, Hannah Rudge is met there. Oh my goodness, no. Yes, what a goal by Hannah Rudge. Similarly to what we saw yesterday, a great goal from Team Ontario, lunging, full extension, Ashley fell, wrapping it around with her stick. That was an impressive effort there from number 16, Hannah Rudge.
We saw a similar goal yesterday where it basically looks a little bit like a Patrick Mahomes type diving throw, just one-handed, wrong hand, just doing everything that they can to put that ball in the net, really setting her up in a position where she was able to find that angle to get it past the goaltender.
Hopefully our cameraman was able to get a good view of that, because that was an incredible goal, hopefully added to her highlight reel. That is many of Hannah Rudge. At this timeout here, we'll take a quick moment to acknowledge our sponsors. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There, quick timeout there after Team Ontario had scored the last 3 goals, cutting the lead to 5-4. Team had last 2 goals, I stand corrected. What do you think of that timeout there, Jim?
I think that timeout was used at a perfect time for Team Manitoba. They started to sense that Ontario was starting to build some momentum and said, okay, whoa. Let's just take a break here. Let's cut that momentum off and let's get back out and let's do what we do. Because Team Manitoba is a very strong team and they are out here today as the favorite in this game. So they want to establish themselves and maintain this 5-4 lead. They want to grow that lead.
We have the draw. Great shot by our producer. Official making sure everything is fair and legal. And it is one there by Team Ontario. Nice. You can see the big difference so far we've had in this match is when Team Ontario garners possession. Oh, nice little nifty pass inside. Hannah Rudge. Oh, and a great save there by number
but she
one.
follows up with the goal.
Oh.
They picked up the rebound and just put that right past the goalie.
That was very nice. And the initial save was fantastic by Shailene. I believe was Rudge picked up her own rebound there.
It was hard to see. We'll have to listen to the official announcer. Our producer is telling us number
Goal
5.
Scored by number 5.
Number 5, Olivia Starr.
Way to pick up the rebound there. So Team Ontario showing one stop is not enough. And they'll be ready to pick up the remains and finish off. And all of a sudden, look at us here. We have ourselves a tie game with 6:40 left in the second quarter. And so far, this second quarter has been a complete flip of the script from the first, where Team Ontario is dominating possession.
And they've closed in on shots, too. It's 11-9 now. At one point, it was 11-2 or 11-3 in shots. So Team Ontario really has grabbed this, and they're taking the bull by the horns here.
And a little bit of a fumble there off the pass.
And we've got Bavdeep reaching out on our live chat saying, "Go Peyton. All sorts of love from your grandpa."
Got a few Peytons. Peytons from two teams. Number 18, Peyton Kemper from Ontario. And number 5, Peyton
Svetkovic.
Svetkovic. I'm going to have to work on that.
Bavdeep, if you're listening, if you can let us know which Peyton you're cheering for, that'd be great. Which team? Team Manitoba or Team Ontario?
Inside, another nice save. Official calls illegal.
Out of bounds.
An illegal contact foul was called. Official deemed it affected the shot. Here's Hannah Rudge outside of the fan, looking ready to go. Oh, and she fires it. Oh, and kicked off there.
She went for the early shot, which we don't see that too often.
You know, and we saw behind the net there is number 5 from Team Ontario, Olivia Starr. I wonder if that is a strategy. In fact, you have one player behind there. You aim for the corners, and if you miss the shot, at least you still have possession in the offensive zone. I believe that would be a pretty nifty strategy. Oh, cut inside. Nice find. Olivia Starr, and she pots it. What a goal there. Assisted from number 21, Olivia Miner. And now the lead is 6-5, Team Ontario. Great pushback here. They have scored 4 unanswered. Team Manitoba must be wondering, where did our lead go? As the shots have now evened out 11-11 here in the second quarter. And James, you know, this has been a quarter heavily dominated from Team Ontario. It's become a game of attacking zone, and Team Manitoba, if they want to excel, they want to play in transition, and they just have not had the opportunity as the ball has been locked in their defensive zone. Team Ontario getting anything they want, retaining possession, and that's really the recipe for success for Team Ontario here.
You know, that's what you were talking about earlier, is when you were referencing the fact that they were missing some of those passes in the first quarter. And then we hadn't seen that really from them throughout this tournament. So as soon as they started to correct that, they stopped trying to force passes into where they were highly contested, and instead they started to run it into the fan and see what they could do to try and generate offense that way. It's been very successful for them. They've maintained possession and carried the action here in the second quarter.
It's very important for their offense, but here's Team Manitoba, and a quick answer there with the fist bump is, I believe, El Gary up.
I would expect no one else on Team Manitoba to be the leader that when they need that shot on net, that's who they're going to go to.
Yeah, no, that was a quick one there. Quick little answer from Team Manitoba, and it ties the game at 6. Just like we expected here, a back and forth matchup. It's going to be exciting.
Lots. Third of the game goes to number 8, El Garia.
That's Elle's hat-trick goal. She's got 3 on the day here.
Well, when you lead the tournament in goals, getting up to number 17 of the tournament here, you're certainly going to have some hat tricks. I would expect El Garioch to continue to fill the net in this tournament, as that's picked up by Peyton. Nifty little move here by Peyton as she's double teamed, but she looks like as though she will use her speed and her nifty maneuvers. Feeds it inside there to number 4. That is Jaden Lepke. Jaden is surveying her options, a little bounce in her step, trying to use her speed there to blow by the Ontario defender. That's fed down to Hillary, who then finds number 9, Delaney Kittley.
Cuts to the middle.
Ball's picked up there from 11, number Drew Schmidt, as she brings it up into the attacking zone. Look at this. Oh, and a foul is given. A tripping call is issued. The ball will be removed outside of the fan here. Tripping call is issued to, I believe, number 25, Sienna Taylor, the defender for Manitoba. And here we have a nice little opportunity here for Ontario to take the lead back. Outside the fan, nice and low. She comes inside, looking for an opportunity. Oh, cramped on.
Great save.
Great save, cramped on there making it very, very tight inside there. No opportunity for the shot. High danger chance. But once again, Team Ontario is immediately back in. Official, great job by the official there. She waited. She identified 3 seconds in front of the net. Made sure that Team Ontario's immediate chance was not affected. And once it was, and the defender did not allow her a chance to score, the official blew it dead. Team Ontario here looking to add another goal with 35 seconds remaining in the quarter. We're deadlocked at 6. So this has been an incredible first half of action. Nonetheless, what we expected here in this bronze medal match. But here comes Hannah Rudge. Hannah Rudge, oh my goodness. Hannah Rudge scores her 3rd of the match, pushing Team Ontario ahead 7-6. With 25 seconds remaining here, this has been nothing more, nothing less than what we expected. It's been an incredible match from both of these amazing teams here at the Jenny Kyle Cup in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Noah, this is what you really want to see when you get to the medal rounds. You don't want to see blowouts. You want to see these teams go toe-to-toe and really punch for punch like a heavyweight bout.
These girls both showcasing why they deserve to win that bronze medal match. Certainly there will be one team coming away excited and one team disappointed, but that is the nature and the beauty of competition and sport. So we have a self-start here from Team Ontario. No, the official ensuring that the correct player, and now we had an official start there.
Goal scored by number 16, Hannah Rudge.
Quickly inside Ontario with 14 seconds left, hoping maybe to extend the lead to 2 going into half. Oh, nifty little move there. They might have a chance. They shoot. Oh, and it's just wide there on the short side. Nice little throw there from Team Ontario. They will have 5 seconds here on the self-start. Here they go. Down to 2. They got to get the shot off. No. And the buzzer will sound. At half here, we have ourselves an incredible first half in action. Team Ontario leads 7-6. You know, James, I think Team Ontario will be ecstatic with their start, but I also think Team Manitoba will be excited with that matchup here. And here, James, I'm wondering here, what is the difference? What is the difference here, James, as we look here? What's the difference in the first and the second quarter? Team Manitoba came out with a hot start. What did Team Ontario do so well to negate that quick start to this match?
You know what? I really think that one of the things that they did was they took control of the game. They didn't sit back and at first they were a little tentative. They were a little, their energy was probably really high coming into this bronze medal match.
Yeah.
And the nerves may have gotten to them a little bit, but then they settled in. And then they started to really attack the Manitoba goaltender. And by doing that, you saw Hannah Rudge on a couple different opportunities where she was starting at the dot in the back, and she would just drive to that net. She would outrun everybody else, get in front, and do just kind of a diving, like little wrist shot that got around the goalie and into the net. That was kind of the driving factor of what really pushed them forward. It really propelled them into this match.
100% there. So that's the big difference here in the first half of action of our bronze medal match. Incredible start there from Manitoba. Good answer by Team Ontario. Maybe the nerves setting in. We're going to take a quick break here at halftime, and we're going to take a quick moment to acknowledge our sponsors who have made this live stream broadcast possible. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half action. I just noticed this now, but Team Ontario actually has passed Team Manitoba in shots now, 13-12. Really shows how dominant of a second quarter that was for Team Ontario.
It really was two different quarters. Like, quarter one, that was all Manitoba, but Ontario stayed within 2 goals at the end of the quarter. And then Ontario flipped the script there in the second quarter.
Team Ontario really showing why they belong here in this match. Good feed inside there. Oh, met by defenders quickly. Has to retreat outside the fan. It's Drew. Drew looking for some options, taking those nice long steps.
Real nice job of cutting her off as she goes to try and drive into the net.
And that's none other than El Gariok. Team Ontario patient in this first offensive possession. Here they are. Inadvertent fall there. Team Ontario may have missed an opportunity to break into the fan, but no, here she comes. Oh, and a flag is called. A trip is issued. It's our second trip of the game. It's a less common call, I think. At least I haven't called it as much, but see more rough checks than trips. But that is our second trip of the game against Team Manitoba. And here she goes. Nice little shot, and she nets it. Good goal there from Drew Schmidt, native of Mississauga, Ontario. Her OLA association team is the Oakville Ladyhawks. I'm sure they're proud of her back home, scoring another goal. And James, you know, it's been about from the 9-minute mark. It's been the Ontario show, and Team Manitoba really has got to stop the bleeding here. They really got to try and get more possession. You know, Team Ontario has heavily dominated the offensive possession and sustained offensive pressure as well, right? Team Manitoba has had their chances, certainly, but the opportunities have been quick. One-shot opportunity, and Team Ontario regains the possession, whereas Team Ontario has maintained sustained pressure. And once again, as I'm saying that, here comes Team Ontario quickly in the offensive zone. Nice cut inside. No, and it's not there.
Yellow
card
being
is
issued to Manitoba.
To Team Manitoba for the swipe, which we learned yesterday is an illegal check, but dangerous and reckless. So the official deeming that swipe from Team Manitoba's number 23, Ella Shore, was deemed reckless. So a 2-minute advantage is granted to Team Ontario. Yellow card is issued. Good call by our official there. Quickly inside here. Oh, and a nice little poke there from Team Manitoba. Game possession. Here comes Peyton.
Svetkovic.
Thank you, James. This is going to be a current theme as she goes coast to coast. Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and a show of emotions from Peyton. What a goal. What an answer from Team Manitoba. You can hear the Team Manitoba crowd amped up. Peyton going coast to coast, taking it from her defensive fan all the way, picking that top left corner. What a goal there from Peyton. Really showing her emotions
Manitoba
after that goal.
Scored by number 5, Peyton Svetkovic.
Even the home announcer does better at pronouncing. I can't do it.
Svetkovic.
Thank you, James. I'm really going to have to work at that. Following this tournament, for future times that we live stream Team Manitoba's elite play.
And Team Manitoba has now closed this gap down to 1 again. These face-offs, or these draws, are incredibly important. Here goes Svetkovic again. This time they're able to force her to the outside, slowing her down.
And the use is called. Advantage granted to Team Manitoba. Number 15 from Team Ontario, Sophie Cuthbert, staying on the action. Here comes El Gariok, cuts inside. Nice little move.
Oh, great speed.
Oh, and
what
a good
save.
save there from Danica. That was a great opportunity as El shifted, cut inside, slithered her way through to a good opportunity. And Team Ontario across half here. Oh, and a nice move, way to get by, and she shoots and she pots her second. Nice goal there.
What an incredible goal. Really, we can't state how much that was effective. The way she was able to get her arm just inside the Manitoba defender and be able to use that to position herself and get that extra space that she needed to be able to get in on the goalie one-on-one.
No, Olivia Starr, incredible player there. She definitely used her size advantage. She's quite taller than most of the other Manitoba defenders, so able to use her body and her positioning to get that incredible chance there, and she makes no mistake. She deserves a gold star, Olivia Starr, for that goal.
A gold star.
Well, it was an incredible goal.
And her name's Olivia Starr, Josh.
She's the star of the match.
Our producer was not understanding what was the reference there.
It's okay. It's Team Manitoba here again. Into the attacking zone. Nice little feed across to El Garriock. Oh, and the officials have blown that dead. An illegal contact is granted as El Garriock slithered her way through once again to another good opportunity. And here she will have a chance outside the fan as she comes inside using that speed. Nice feed across. Oh, and a little too far there.
Seemed like they were just trying to get a little too fancy on that.
You know, we've had and a possession is granted to Team Manitoba.
Manitoba was able to bank that ball off the Ontario player to get it to go out of bounds.
Good call by the official. There's number 72, Autumn. Team Manitoba trails by 2.
Make a little adjustment
high
to the
check
scoreboard.
there. Illegal use is called. Illegal contact is called. Team Ontario very physical here. Illegal contact once again called. You know, that's part of the game here. If you are playing physical, you may go too far sometimes. The officials will have to call you for it, but it's the beauty of women's field lacrosse. There is usage of the sticks, and that is a nice goal. Number 5, Peyton Svetkovic.
So that's your closest one yet, Peyton Svetkovic. All day this is going to be a challenge for you, my friend.
That is the 8th goal for Team Manitoba.
Manitoba goal for her 4th of the game, scored by number 5, Peyton Svetkovic.
That was good.
That was the best time you've said it yet. Just want to acknowledge that H is cheering real hard for the ladies today, as well as Bhavdeep has confirmed that Bhavdeep is cheering for Team Ontario.
Specifically, Peyton Kemper.
Turns out Peyton Svetkovic has now just passed El Garriock to take the lead in the number of goals scored in this tournament so far.
Nothing to go against friendly competition between teammates, and that's certainly a good competition to have. As the 8 goals here, I believe, are scored by the duo. No, sorry, 4 goals for Peyton and 3 for Elle. Shows have blown it dead. Ball will start outside of the fan there. Peyton. Peyton Svetkovic.
You're getting closer.
Inside, Svetkovic.
Great
shoots,
save.
and a good save there from Danica.
And here comes Team Ontario quickly up the field. Trying to drive to that net. A lot of contact as she comes through, but can't get the ball on net. So that contact is justified on the Manitoba side. Really trying to find a way to get in on that net. That's a big change, Noah, that we've seen since about the 3-minute remaining mark in the first quarter. Ontario really is doing a great job at getting that ball inside and putting the pressure on the goaltender.
Inside and a quick goal there from number 5, Olivia Starr. Team Ontario extends their lead to 2. You see, that's been the difference here so far in this match, like you said. But Team Ontario has been doing an excellent job of generating chances and scoring goals. So that is Olivia Starr, so far being the star of the match for Team Ontario.
That's a good one.
Score is 10-8 with 4 minutes remaining in the third. Shots are in favor of Team Manitoba.
Goal scored by number 5, Olivia Starr.
17-6. We have an exciting back and forth matchup here so far. Surely impressive performance from both teams. All these girls here showing off for the fans here in person. The Ralph Cantafio Soccer Complex and the viewers at home. Stolen by Team Manitoba. Good defensive stop there. Quickly into transition. That's Hillary looking for options. Nice speed there from Hillary.
Trying to get their offense set up down low. And there it goes up top to Svetkovic.
Svetkovic looking, met by defenders there. Drops it off. Nice pick set there. Giriak decides not to use it. El Gariok is averaging 2.8 goals per game in this tournament so far, while Svetkovic is averaging 3 goals per game so far in this tournament. So certainly producing for their team. Gariok, oh, and a shifty little move. What's she gonna do? She shoots. Oh, and another save from Danica. Too low, down low, too slow for Danica as she stuffs the potential goal there from El Gariok, catching it with her stick, utilizing the advantage the goaltenders have with the larger head than the players do have. And once again, you see here Danica very active. Nice little, oh, just drops it in the bucket there. Looking real good there for that pass. Oh, nice find across the middle. She shoots. Oh, and a close one there for Katie Wilson from the Newmarket Redbirds. Great opportunity there. That was a real nice looking play for Team Ontario. Something Team Manitoba cannot give up if they want to come back in this match.
That pass into the zone was really, really tight. It went exactly where it needed to go. Gave her a great scoring opportunity. She did happen to just put it wide. So Manitoba very fortunate that didn't come back to haunt them.
You know, it's a tight match here. 10-8 in favor of Team Ontario. Extending the goal difference to 3 could be all that's needed in this matchup.
Absolutely the truth, Noah. As we talked about early, this really could be a game that comes down to goaltending. And we've already seen that with their 16 shots on goal, Manitoba has 8 goals. And with their 18 shots on goal, Team Ontario has 10 goals.
Manitoba surveying their options here. Approach the minute mark of this third quarter. Look to reduce the deficit to 1. Being nifty here, looking for the cutter. Comes across as L. Not there. Looking for the cut. Oh, and she keeps it. She shoots.
Oh.
And a swipe is called. A yellow card is issued for the swipe. You could see the official doing the swiping motion.
So Manitoba's going to head to the power play here with 43 seconds remaining on the clock.
They will have a good opportunity here to cut the deficit to 1. Here's Vetkovic. She shoots. And a good save there from Danica, who quickly outlets it out to number 11. They had an opportunity here. Oh, but the speed there, you look at the speed there of
El
Garriock. Will it in fact be Team Ontario down a lady? Extending the lead here with 18 seconds remaining. Good check there from the Manitoba defenders. Ontario looks quite content here to kind of hold it out, not force anything, but there it is, a move from Hannah Rudge, and the official calls an illegal check.
Noah, do you remember from our learnings yesterday, is it just the defensive end or the offensive end where they can't use that extra player?
No, it's affected on both ends there. As soon as the yellow card is presented, you're restricted on the one less athlete in the front zone, in the offensive zone, and one less athlete in the defensive zone. So, you know, those yellow cards, they are very crucial and could impact both them on the defensive end and the offensive end. But we finish off here the third quarter. The score is 10-8 to Team Ontario. Great answer from the hot start from Team Manitoba, but so far in this match, it's looking like it's going to go Team Ontario's way. Team Ontario will look to close it out here. 15 minutes remaining to be bronze medal champions at this Jenny Kyle Cup, and 15 minutes remain for Team Manitoba to pull off a comeback. And we will see once we come back from this short little break. We will take a quick moment here to acknowledge our sponsors and who make this Red River Streams broadcast possible.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, as the ladies start to get ready to come out of this third to fourth quarter break. Noah, what would you say that Team Manitoba needs to start with the focus here?
Well, they need to score. They need to score 2 to tie it up. They need to lock down on the defensive end. No, you laugh, but it's true. It seems obvious, but they've only scored 8. So there's a real opportunity here for Team Alberta or Team Ontario to shut them down, and we'll see. It all depends how they come out here. I think Team Ontario, the strategy for them to win in this game is they can't sit back. They can't play defensively. That is not their game style. That is not what brought them to this point in this match. It's going to be very, very important that Team Ontario continues to attack. I think in this fourth quarter, if we see Team Ontario sit back and say, hey, we're going to play defense, and we're going to allow Team Manitoba to dictate the flow, the pace, and the possession of this quarter, I think this falls Team Manitoba's way. But if Team Ontario continues to maintain that pressure and putting the balls on net, maintaining possession, I think Team Ontario will be the ones crowned the bronze medal champions at this Jenny Kyle Cup.
That's very, very possible. So far, the shots on goal is leaning towards the way of Manitoba. Let's see if they can continue that as we head into this fourth quarter. And we are underway.
Scooped up there by none other than Hannah Rudge. It's been a real bright spot for Team Ontario in this bronze medal match?
Sophie Cuthbert was showing some excellent speed getting that into the zone. She picked it up in kind of the neutral zone area there and was able to power it right through and get it in. However, with the whistle, Manitoba takes possession.
Mark Kemper reiterating our points. It's important that Team Ontario keeps the pressure here if they want to finish as victors in this bronze medal match.
Which I'm sure they do.
True.
I think that it's very likely that they would like to very much win. And where are we at with the ball? Oh, we got El Garriock there with the ball. Manitoba getting up, set up in their offense.
So far in this quarter, it's looking as though Team Ontario is content, sitting back. Don't want to give up too many high danger chances. Not a lot of pressure on ball. Fed inside. Oh, a nice feed. No opportunity there. Ball is in front there. And there's number 10, Zoha Lila.
Scooping up the loose ball, passing it back to the goalie.
Who is very confident with it in her stick. So far, it's been a great match from both goaltenders. "13 minutes remain here. Team Ontario quickly into the attacking zone here, it looks like. Yes, they will in fact get in there as Lazel Stata. You know, it's a packed crowd here. A lot of viewers here live watching this Team Manitoba play. Surely hoping for a comeback. Team Ontario surveying their options, not forcing it. Happy to maintain possession outside the fan.
Well, absolutely, Noah. They've got an ally in the game clock at this point. With the lead, the game clock only works to their advantage at this point. It's the pressure is on Team Manitoba to get possession of this ball, and there it is. Nope, it is going to be top of the fan.
Shooting space foul is called. Important foul to respect. Athlete is allowed to have their shooting space, and that was a nice, nifty goal as Drew Schmidt caught the pass below the net and used her size and her
long strides,
long arms to shoot the ball over top of Shaylin Bremner. Hasn't been my day for name pronunciation today.
Story of your life, I think.
Yeah. I take after my grandfather.
That's true.
It's not a lack of effort that I'm trying to pronounce it.
Scored by number 11, Drew Schmidt.
Properly?
Assisted by number 3.
Oh, we got a great view of what's going on this face-off there.
Possession is scooped up by Team Ontario.
You know,
shifty little move there from number 15, Sophie Cuthbert, to retain possession of that ball.
Those draws are so important for Team Manitoba here in the late goings of this match.
Well, possession, right? It's the name of the game. You need possession to score. You need shots on net to score. So if Team Ontario keeps securing after the draw, it's not looking good for Team Manitoba. And outside the fan here, another opportunity for Team Ontario. Cycling around. Get inside there for Team Ontario.
One of our listeners at home was enjoying the takes after my grandfather comment.
It's genetics, right? And here they are. Team Ontario happily waiting for a perfect opportunity to strike. Good cut here, looking for a find. Nothing going, so Drew happily will retreat outside the fan, not wasting the possession here for Team Ontario. Oh, a nice little nifty pass there just outside the outstretched arms. Here comes, and a nice shot just wide. There's a nice approach there by Zoha. Team Ontario will scoop up one of the balls outside. It's one of the great things about women's field lacrosse. You throw it outside, it hits the far fence, it doesn't matter. There's balls to be picked up shortly outside the zone. Shot is on net and the goal is granted, extending the lead for Team Ontario to 4. Great goal there from none other than Hannah Rudge. Incredible goal. Hannah Rudge really putting the team on her back in the fourth quarter here, James. It looks like Hannah Rudge would love to be a bronze medal champion here at the Jenny Kyle Cup in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And so far, Team Ontario has done what we've said they needed to do. They needed to keep the pressure on. They could not play defensive, and they've done just that. And they've been rewarded with a 4-goal lead with 8:45 left to play in this match.
That one right there might be the nail in the coffin, Noah. That might be too much, and if Manitoba can build a comeback here, it might be too little too late at this point.
Well, in women's field lacrosse, goals can come quickly.
That's true.
We've seen goals 5 seconds after the draw. And it's important now that Team Manitoba will likely need to take some risks, be more aggressive in the offensive attacking zone, on-ball pressure in the defensive zone. They'll have to pull out the driver on the par 4 so that they can make the green. A little golf reference for you dimple heads back home. My producer doesn't understand good golf references. That's why he's a worse golfer than I am.
Worst golfer of our group here, actually.
Good try, James. It's still you.
Oh, come on now.
Team Manitoba is needing 4 here as we pass the 8-minute mark. Time starting to run out. The hourglass starting to be empty.
Team Ontario is in no rush to do too much here. Oh, and then the errant pass. That's going to lead to a Manitoba possession.
Now let's see what Manitoba can do here. Good self-start. Cool thing about lacrosse there. Self-starts and official starts. The viewers at home who are not too knowledgeable, or not as knowledgeable as us in the booth here, I'm obviously joking with a tad bit of sarcasm, but there's a difference here in lacrosse. Field lacrosse there is oftentimes self-start, which is the players need to take a moment, pause, and are able to start the play on their own. And sometimes the official must start the play with a whistle. Happens often after a foul outside of the fan and when the ball goes out of bounds. Scooped up there for Team Ontario. Team Ontario around there. Fed inside. Good look, and that is another goal for Team Ontario, extending the lead to 5. That was none other than, I believe, Olivia Starr or possibly Katie Wilson. I couldn't tell if it was 5 or 6. They were in the crowd, were able to pull off that shot, and that may be the nail in the coffin there, James. That might be the finish here, as the shots have now equalized, 19-9.
By number 6, Katie Wilson.
The field announcer here ensuring to know that it is, in fact, Katie Wilson who scored that goal. Resident of Midhurst, Ontario. Do you know where Midhurst is, James?
I believe it's in Ontario, Noah.
That is a good take.
You know what? I consider myself quite the expert in grade 3 geography.
Is that what you studied in grade 3 geography, was Ontario?
Yeah, we covered all of Canada, every small town in Canada.
Well,
I went to an exceptional school. A school for the mentally gifted.
interesting.
I kind of just hacked my way into it, though.
How'd you do that?
I faked my transcripts.
Okay.
Oh, the pass goes long. Goes back into their own
Here comes
zone.
Danica, scoops it up. Oh, that could have been a risky play there. She wasn't able to successfully and cleanly pick up that ball. Team Manitoba's own Delaney Kiddley.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Turnover. An opportunity as they scrum for the ball. Danica is not protected as she's outside the goalie circle. That could have been a costly turnover. It might have been the difference in the match there.
You know what? I'd like to ask Hannah a question here, if we can have just a few seconds.
Morning, boys.
Can you tell us if a goalie comes out to get the ball outside of her crease and then re-enters her crease, is she still protected within that circle?
Yeah, so the goalie gets 5 seconds of possession with the ball in the goal circle. So if the goalie picks up the ball outside the goal circle, they can go back to the goal circle, roll it in and follow it in, or throw it in on the back of the goal of the net, pick it up, and they have a fresh 5 seconds. But then once they exit, they can't do that again until the ball is played. That means that they get stick checked, or they pass to a teammate and get the ball back. So once the ball is played, they can re-enter that goal circle and get a fresh 5 seconds.
It's very insightful. Thank you very much, Hannah. Time winding down here.
For those of you who are unaware who Hannah is, if you haven't been tuning in, Hannah is the lead of the officials here at the Jenny Kyle Cup. And so we're very fortunate to have her here in our booth with us, acting as our own personal Gene Steratore officials. She can explain a lot of these opportunities and these challenges and the things that we don't necessarily know.
Opportunity here. Lost ball. Illegal check issued to Team Manitoba. Team Ontario will have possession there. Number 11, Drew Schmidt, will start outside the fan. And I think, James, another goal from Team Ontario here would put things out of reach for Team Manitoba. But Drew Schmidt is in no rush because possession is the name of the game at this time. 13-8 for Team Ontario, looking to close it out.
Stalling is a part of this game, Noah. That's part of the reason why they're looking at implementing a shot clock as we move forward into the future.
Yes, an 80-second shot clock has been in discussion and I believe is now official and will be official across international play and international rules, which we are using here at the Jenny Kyle Cup in 2027 to limit the ability for opponents to stall at the end of match, allowing the trailing team an opportunity to come back into the match, because as of right now, Team Ontario is using that loophole quite effectively. Here's a chance here. Here comes number 3, Rachel Albanese. She shoots, and a big, important save there to keep the lead to 5 for Shailene Bremner. That would have surely been the end of the match there, James. There is a minute 44. The time is ticking, but once again, Team Ontario retains possession and not really giving Team Manitoba any chance. They are sort of hoping for turnovers, because with a minute 30 left in this match, that's what they need. You'd expect some more on-ball pressure here as there's some checking going on. Illegal check is issued.
It appears that Manitoba, or we'll call her Cinderella, her slipper has now fallen off.
Yes, James, this has been a heck of a tournament for Team Manitoba. Not very proficient, that's the wrong word. Not very experienced in women's field lacrosse. In Manitoba, typically play a lot more box lacrosse, which we have learned is a much different game. Same sport, different game, however. And here's Team Manitoba with a chance. Tries to scoop it in. Not able to secure possession there. Get a good shot off. Illegal use is called. Team Ontario is granted possession there. And it seems as though Team Ontario will be our bronze medal champions here. I want to take a quick moment to acknowledge here Terry, who has said in the comments that this has been a great game. The comment which we reiterate, an awesome effort from both teams. He wants to thank Team Manitoba Lacrosse for hosting such a great tournament. And thank you to the sponsors who have sponsored this Red River Streams broadcast, allowing us to create an incredible broadcast accessible to viewers across Canada. And there is a shot giving her last-ditch effort as time is about to expire here with 15 seconds remaining. Team Manitoba trying to put another one in the net. Also, we have Sedona Raid cheering for Katie. I believe that's Katie Wilson from Team Ontario. Cog Nashim is cheering for them as time expires and Team Ontario celebrates in unison around their goalie, Danica Switston. Team Ontario gathering around from cities and towns all across, uniting as one to represent Team Ontario at the Jenny Kyle Cup. Doing a great job honoring the creator's sport, honoring Haudenosaunee sport that they have perfected. The final score is 13-8 for Team Manitoba.
No, for
Team Ontario. Manitoba will surely be disappointed, but they must hold their heads high, in my opinion, and I hope that it is something that is reiterated after in the post-game meeting with their coaches, that they have performed excellent at this tournament, really showcased their talents, and as Team Ontario gathers here in a circle, celebrating their bronze medal victory. You know, James, it's been a pleasure to watch both these teams. Do you have any final comments here on these two teams?
For sure. I mean, Ontario came into this tournament. We said in one of the first games of the tournament that they had a good chance of being one of the stronger teams. And Manitoba was able to defeat them in the round robin. And now Team Ontario has been able to avenge that loss. So it's really great for the team from Ontario to be able to step up and become this bronze medalist. I want to congratulate Team Manitoba on an excellent tournament. They played fantastic lacrosse all weekend, and they should be very proud of how they finished up this tournament.
We will stay live.
There will be a medal ceremony, I believe, as part of the closing ceremonies here in Winnipeg.
Alrighty, so we'll take a quick moment here to acknowledge our sponsors who are so graciously sponsored this live stream, allowing for those across Canada to view this incredible match here at the Jenny Kyle Cup U19 National Championships.